Hi guys, Liz here, aka Isabel Sharon. I thought I'd do something really different today. I'm just going to take you on a tour of my home. I've been here for a little while. I used to have my home so that they were public access, but because I got sort of pestered at them, I had to sort of make them private. But people still drop in here, unbelievably. I still keep, my orb goes off all the time and people are always dropping in here, so hey ho. And if you can hear that noise, it's my cats. They're running around. Anyhow, I am sitting outside my little home. Now, I'm going to take you around. I've got a Space Navigator Mouse, and that's one of the reasons I decided to do this, to test out my Space Navigator. I warn you now, I'm absolutely useless at it, and I'm still trying to work out how to use it. And these cats don't stop jumping around, honestly. So yeah. So this is it from a distance. It was all sand. Being the great terraformer that I am, I sunk the lot because I wanted to make little islands, and yeah, so those poor little pugs that are sitting there and their life buoys try not to drown. That was meant to be a walk across, but yeah, it didn't work out. So anyhow, I rented a place not so long ago at Serendipity, and they had this particular house from Scarlet Creative, and so I decided, you know what, I really like this house, so I went and bought this, and yeah, I'm actually absolutely pleased. And honestly, at Serendipity, if you're ever looking for a place to rent, it is a beautiful sim. So I got a few ideas from there for here, so shh. But they're amazing. Their places are amazing. Anyhow, I'm just going to take you inside. So, ta-da, the dining area where all friends can come and chillax and have a meal. I'm not going to zoom in, but I've got all my friends on my mantelpiece in photos, and then there's a couple of me around. I kind of like it, memories. You know, what's the point of taking photos that you just put on Flickr? What's the point of that? So I kind of like to bring it into the home. I actually have a real life picture of myself on my mantelpiece. I know, vanity prevails, but it kind of gives it the, I've always done that. It kind of gives it that sort of, you know, this is my home away from home kind of thing, and that's how I look at it. So when I got this house, I thought, what am I going to do with this space? And I made that video recently, what Second Life means to me, with my child Avatar. So I created this fact that I'm a blogger. So I created myself a blogger room. Yeah, why not? My bedroom, not that I actually ever really sleep, but you know what? You can't have a house without a bedroom. And so I made it as chilled back as I could. And I just thought, if I had a bedroom, what would it be like? And it would be just like this, actually. An open plan bathroom. I'd hop out of bed into the bath, and then my wardrobe would be to the left. In our dreams, we do these things in our dreams. And of course, I'd overlook the water. Both my SL life and my real life. I mean, my real life I grew up overlooking water. But unfortunately now, living in the UK where I am, I don't get to overlook water anymore. So when I come here, this is kind of like my paradise. I do overlook water. I live on a lake, but it's not quite the same as this. So hence I made it like this, and I prefer to make all my lands water lands because of that. It gives me that piece of something that I call home in a very strange way, even though this isn't real. I have to remind myself this isn't real, but it is so idyllic. So I like water. I like water sports. So you can get on a jet ski here. You can get on the paddle boats. I've got a little boat that you can res. I've even got a pool over there. And yeah, so I'm just taking you around the back of it. Now there's a lot to my land, which I'm going to show you. So I've had that pool a couple of years. That was from Trompe-l'Oeil, Kelana pool, I think it's called. Absolutely loved it. And it's wherever I've gone, I've always res that pool. I've got a number of pools, but that is one of my most favourites, and I think it's because of the arch of rocks. And if you're a couple or single, you can stand underneath it and shower. And yeah, there's a statue from Mr. Haifeng that he gave me a long time ago, which I cherish and I always have in my pool. Right, so picnic table to your left, hanging chairs up in the tree, and now we're going over the first walk. Okay, so you may recognize this cottage as we're coming up to it. A courtesy of serendipity, because I got the idea from there. I'm really sorry, but I stole that idea. But so Thelma and Trevor had to have somewhere to live, you see, because when I do land now, I do land for my characters. So Thelma and Trevor needed somewhere to live, so this is their place, and you will recognise it because you've seen Thelma and you've seen Trevor walk up to it. So this is their place. And I was just going to say, Harriet actually lives with Isabel myself. In case you hadn't noticed that from the house. We live together. Yeah, we're house buds. Anyhow, so yeah, this is Thelma's place. So this was created for her, and it just saves me sort of rezzing everything or going to Sims to find her a home, because the thing is with Sims, sometimes they shut down and I can't take that risk for what I do. So yeah, and she's got her own pool, as you can see. I love that pool, absolutely love that pool. And yeah, I often play in it on my own, actually. There's an animation on it. I'm not showing you any of that, but there's an animation when you sit on it, you can jump and you dive in. I just love it. And then of course there's a little gardening thing down there. Yeah, just a spot of pottering. Now I'm coming across another bridge. Now, who lives in a caravan like this that we're coming up to? Shh, I can't tell you. Someone you all know lives in this caravan, but I can't tell you because I can't tell you, but I'm just going through it. So someone that's a friend of mine and that you probably know from other YouTube channel lives in a caravan like this. So I'm just briefly showing you, and then off we're going again. You hopefully won't work it out. No, you can't. There's nothing there. So so now we're leaving there, and then we're going across to the next platform. Now this was sand land, and then I botched it up one day and I thought, oh God, I can't cope with it because I'm terrible at terraforming. Can I tell you how bad I am? So I just absolutely sunk the sand and then just put up like boarding till I can get someone to come and help me. So for now it's like this. I'll probably keep the boarding, but I wouldn't mind the sort of sand rays so it doesn't look so weirdly floating. But this is little Isabella. So if you've seen my little child avatar character, I'm going to be doing more stories on her as the sort of autumn and winter comes, and so I thought she really needed a place that she started her story from every day. So that's a quick glance into her bedroom, very quick. And yeah, so she's got a little car and she's got all sorts of things, so you'll get to see that in the videos. And now we're leaving, and I just thought I'd show you around. But as you can see, I absolutely love water. It's really important to me. It's been important to me in my real life, beaches and stuff like that. And I find it really hard now because I don't live near a beach. So when I was looking for somewhere to live when my marriage broke down, I saw this place, and it was on the lake, and I thought, oh my God, I've got to have it. So my friend and I, we actually moved in here. It was far above the price that we could afford, but every day I come home and I look out the window, it feels like home. And I think that's the most important thing, because if you work really hard during the week, the one thing that you need is your castle. You know, when they say man's place is his castle, well, it's a woman's place as well, and it's my castle. So yeah, so I in real life live on a lake and lots of geese and stuff. I would like waves, actually. I haven't got them. But yeah, so I have that in my virtual world, and it's a nice place for me. I log in often, and I'll be away, and that's because I'm either updating blog pages, or sometimes I just like to sit here and listen to music. I know that sounds absolutely weird, but it's true. Anyhow, I just wanted to show you and test out my camera. Well, it's not my camera, it's my Space Mouse, Space Navigator, and just see how it works. I don't think I did too bad. I had to sort of chop off some bits, but a lot better than before. Anyhow, I will see you later. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.